Namaste, and you're very welcome to my Wednesday Wellness. So this is the festival of Beltane, which is pretty special. It's the biggest festival of the Celtic calendar, and I'm going to tell you about some rituals that you can do around this time because it's a very sacred time. It's always been a time of ritual. Last week I spoke about how rituals differ from habits. I'll be going deeper into this over the coming weeks, but it's just great to employ few rituals in your day just to deepen and bring intentionality into your day. So I'm going to tell you about six rituals you can do at this time of year. So the first one is fire. Fire is a ritual that's always been used in all Celtic traditions and other traditions. So how you can do this yourself is just lighting a candle before your meal in the evening time. So you can do it. You can even, it's quite nice to, get one of the kids to do it if you have kids, or, just light a candle. It just takes a second, but do it with intentionality, to mark that this is a gathering, this is a celebration, even if it's just yourself, that this is a sacred thing to do, to eat. So fire is the first thing, absolutely crucial. You can do it before your meal, but you can do it at another time as well, before maybe when you're in bed, just sometime in the day, try to get some fire going in the form of a candle safely. So fire is the first one. Second one is foliage. So traditionally in the Celtic calendar, hawthorn and rowan were sacred plants, and they're absolutely beautiful, so you can use those. If you don't have access to those, it's quite nice to find out what they look like and go out and see if you have them around you. If you don't have access to those, yellow flowers were also used at this time because yellow kind of mirrors the sun. So yellow flowers. So again, just put together a vase, but again, do it with intentionality to celebrate this time of year. It's the start of summer, the coming back of the sun. And also, if you don't have flowers, or even if you do, you can use my oils. So Salute is nice because it's the yellow one and it's sunny. So you can use that one with intentionality to mark this sacred time of year. So foliage is the second. Third is feast. To bring a gathering together is a traditional part of this time of the calendar. So to bring friends together to sit around and just mark it, say what it is, invite people around for a Beltane festival. They'll be kind of saying, what? But, you can tell them what it's about, and it's just nice to mark that this is a very important part of the cycle of the Celtic calendar. So that's the third one. Fourth one is one that I really like, is the morning dew is considered sacred at this time of year, which is just really beautiful. So how you can employ this yourself is to go for a morning walk at dawn, at exactly this time of year before it gets towards solstice, when it's dawn really early. The dawn isn't that early at the moment, so you can get up and have a morning walk at dawn, a dawn walk, and just try to, if you can, be aware of the dew, because it's considered particularly sacred at this time of year. You can maybe wash your hands in it. You can maybe wash your face in it if you're brave, or you don't live in a very urban setting. But just be aware of it, celebrate it. So that's dew, the sacred morning dew, and to do a dawn walk. Then another part of this time of year, of the Beltane festival specifically, is to be a little bit more guarded about your things. Now, this was kind of marked in the Celtic calendar because generally the Celts were pretty generous and all about the sharing. But at this time of year, because it was believed that whatever happened at this time of year was a sign for what was going to happen during the whole rest of the year. So at this time of year, it was customary to be quite guarded among your things and basically not to really share. So people asked you for stuff, you're like, no. So that's just something to be aware of. At this time of year, there was a ritual of not being so sharing, but being a bit more guarded, or maybe just protective about your things. So that's quite nice just to mirror that in minding and being, you can use this in just reviewing the sacredness of your things and keep around you that which you consider really sacred. So that's another ritual from this time of year. And then finally, the sixth ritual is that it's considered that the veil between the mortals and immortals, between the different worlds, is particularly thin at this time of year. So it's a really good time for invocations, for asking the other world for guidance, for protection, for just guidance and protection for the year ahead. So that's really nice. How you could use that yourself is to bring it into your meditation, maybe to up if you're trying to get into prayer, having a habit and a ritual of prayer, to do that at this time of year is a great time to bring it back. So they are my 6 Celtic rituals. So please grab one of them, grab all 6 of them, try to bring them into your day. You could do maybe a commit to every day of May, doing, say, prayer every day of May, lighting a candle every day of May, dawn morning walk every day of May. Make a commitment to yourself to do these rituals every day, because they'll bring beautiful balance, beautiful well-being into your day. Also, I'm doing a workshop on next Tuesday, so I'm going to put a link to that. So we're doing a small gathering, so where we'll have a little bit more time and you can ask questions about rituals for anxiety, for calming anxiety, and for better work-life balance. So please join me on that if you can, and have a great Beltane. Namaste.